Hi. Um, Cubs are not just for Cougars. Cubs also like to date in their peer group. And while I appreciate a lot of the comments saying, I only date older women and I prefer them to younger women and it's because of da da da, I do appreciate that. I don't appreciate, you know, any attention I get being at the expense of younger women. And I was very happy and reminded by someone's Instagram message that Cubs will date in their peer group as well. And I think it has something to do with there's a connection between that and the fact that I get messages from people saying, why are you even putting up videos about dating younger men? Because there's really nothing different. It's just an age difference, and that's all. And while I couldn't disagree more with that, I would go as far as to say there are probably commonalities between the way Cubs multi-date and the way Cougars multi-date. I would be willing to venture to guess that both Cubs and Cougars are more likely to date in their peer group and date out of their peer group than their peer group is to date outside of their peer group. So I'm saying it's a minority, and that the fact that they find each other has something to do with the differences between the ages, and um, some way that those complement each other in a unique way. And I think it has something to do with being more open-minded about who you date in general, not just where age is an issue. And I think maybe people who multi-date more are more likely to be more open-minded to age differences. I think it's great for Cubs to date in their age range and to date older women. I think we should be open-minded about the age range that we date. And I definitely notice differences between older men and younger men, and prefer certain qualities that younger men demonstrate, and choose those qualities over some qualities that I find in older men that don't appeal to me. Um, and so I imagine, and I would like to hear this from the Cubs out there, I would imagine that that's the case with Cubs, that there are some issues, and one of them might be the obsession with phones or something. So I've heard that a lot, that young women tend to be too focused on their phones and their interneting. They don't go out and do stuff as much. Older women like to go out and do stuff more. I've heard that. But I think there must be qualities that go deeper than that, that are older women possess, like confidence and boldness, that maybe younger women don't have. So while I do think that it's a special minority that dates out of its age range, I do think there are commonalities between them that complement each other despite the age difference, that is not found in people of their peer groups that don't date out of their age range. What is that mystery? Is it open-mindedness? Is it an appreciation for life experience that people who date in their peer group don't have? Um, and maybe people in their peer group that are older, that date only in their peer group, prefer to be with people who have had the same life experience as them, whereas people that are older that date out of their age range don't place as much importance on having had the same experiences as their Cubs. In other words, Cubs can learn vicariously through Cougars without having the same experiences that Cougars have. And it might be possible that older people that only date older people want to be with people that have had the same life experiences as them. If you aren't bound by that and you're freed up to meet people who haven't necessarily had the same life experiences as you, then it opens you up to learning about different life experiences, and that can be beneficial. So, I'd like to hear your thoughts on what you think the quality is that is shared between Cougars and Cubs, that older people who date in their own only older people, and that people that date only younger people don't have in common with us as a group. So Cougars and Cubs being compatible, what is it about us that we don't have in common with our peer groups? That would be a simpler way of saying it. Is it an open-mindedness? Is it an appreciation for different life experiences and living vicariously by other people's experiences and that exchange of life experience that goes on between people of different ages that doesn't happen necessarily with people who are in the same peer group? Let me know your thoughts. Thank you so much. Bye.